11 life paths. Okay. Chosen ones are isolated. Chosen ones have to go through a hero's journey. We're going to talk about the hero's journey in this video right now, what the hero's journey is. Okay. Chosen ones, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I get so many messages from 11 life paths and other people where they talk about how lonely they feel, how alone they feel. Have you guys ever been to like a bar or a club and you've just felt like super alone even though you're with a bunch of crowded people? Okay, I have. Let me tell you guys something right now. You are not alone, but you will have to go through an isolation period to find yourself. To find yourself. You're gonna have to go through an isolation period, and this is the journey of every chosen person. Every person that is chosen, the 144,000. The 144,000. Say it in your head. If you're the 144,000, you will have to go through a period of immense isolation. Like I did. I think I went through a period of like, I'm not even lying right now. I'm not even like, no cap. I think from 24, 25, like I stopped hanging around with a lot of people, and till like 28 and a half or 29 I am right now. I think around 28 and a half or 28 or 28 and a half, I wasn't talking to, like, rarely was I talking to anyone. And I was super isolated. I was finding myself. I was going through a journey. I was going through like periods of doing earth medicine, contemplating, reflecting, using reason, only talking to some people, that too mostly online, okay? And I was very, very isolated. And the reason why you have to go through that isolation is because you have to know yourself and you have to find yourself. And here's what the thing is, okay? With the vast majority of chosen people, they have to, what happens is that they get lambasted a lot. They get put down a lot when they are going through their awakening period, when their eye is opening. When their eye is opening, like random stuff starts happening. Like people start turning on them. Like it could even be family. I'm not gonna, like, I'm not here to lie to y'all. Like it could even be your own blood. Okay, and I'm just being honest. You know, if you watch my videos, I'm honest. A lot of people don't like to speak on this stuff. But I do. I'm just being honest. So a lot of people, a lot of chosen ones, you're gonna have to, like, I'm gonna be honest, the earlier you do it, the better it is. The earlier you do it, the better it is. Because what's happening is that you're going through a rejuvenating healing process. That's what you're going through. Okay, when you cut off negative energies, here's what it is, guys. I'll say this 100 times if I have to. It's better to be alone than to be in the wrong company. For the people all the way in the back, listen to this very, very carefully. It's better to be alone than to be in the wrong company. Is this better? Is this better? Why? I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be honest. I was on my semen retention streak. Okay. And I still remember, I was doing such a nice streak and I was feeling so good. A guy picked me up. He's like, yo, let's go out. I was like, I wasn't, like, I fell for it. I go there, a bunch of guys. The guy was supposed to put on a movie, puts the laptop on, opens the screen, and all you watch is prawn. Like, that's all I was playing. I'm like, that just, like, right there, just, like, it messed my brain over. It literally, it screws with your brain, right? And I'm like, oh my God, really? Right? And I was like, at that time, I was going through an isolation phase, but like at the same time, I was not playing my cards right during that day. And when I went there, I saw that. I was like, holy, why did I come? Why did I even. Now, the hero's journey, right? The hero's journey, I think there's a book on this actually. The hero's journey is when a person moves out of the mother's crib. And to find himself, he goes into the world where it's dark, it's nasty, and there is a huge potential where you could get crushed. You go out in this brutal world to start to see how the water flows. And you start to move with the current. And when you move with the current of society, out of the protective shell of the mother, you start to realize that life is very real. Life is not just a joke. And while you're in the hero's journey, you could go through a plethora of different crises that can shape you as a man or a woman. They can shape you as a man or a woman because you start to understand that all the answers are within you, and you start to actually go through a period of finding yourself. Because when you're with your parents, right, what you're doing is you're in their comfort. You're in their warmth. And that's beautiful. That's absolute. There's nothing wrong with that. But until a man does not go out and conquer his fears on his own, he will always have a proclivity to fall back on parents that are slowly aging and would need, at some point, their assistance, even if they don't say it. That's a hero's journey. You're gonna have to go through a period of isolation. I'm honestly, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you'll have to go through a period of immense isolation to actually find yourself. Because honestly, the vast majority of society right now, honestly, I'm just being honest, because we do live in Kali Yuga. We live in a darker age right now where the vast majority of people are very manipulated by societal norms, and for you to be the black sheep, you have to do things that the vast majority of people are not willing to do. And the vast majority of people will always go to their abusive friend, their abusive partner, their abusive, even in some cases, like, family members. They'll keep on going back to them, and they will always stay stuck if that's what they do. If you are not comfortable in going to the unknown, do not expect growth. Repeat. If you are not comfortable in going to the unknown, do not expect greatness. Fuck. Whatever the word I said before that. But my whole point being said right now is that this is a hero's journey. This is a hero's journey, okay? And I'm just being honest. That being said, have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are.